So I'm not repeating myself, so pay close attention. This is just the way I am. I will not change. Hey teens, men, women, ladies, and gentlemen, it's your boy King Otis, and I'm back out here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Raw review video. I know I just uploaded a video 3 hours ago, but I decided to do this video because, well, if YouTube's going to copyright this video, then I don't give two shits, okay? Alright, let's just say that. I don't give a fuck if they copyright this, and I'm sorry for my language, but it's true. I don't care. So, first off, Shane McMahon returned to announce an Elimination Chamber match with Adam Pearce. Now, this was pointless because if you were gonna announce the match, why would you need Adam Pearce with you in the ring? Because you're basically telling him to say what you were already going to say anyway, right? Right? So, like, this whole segment was pointless, and they basically announced that he'll be defending the title against Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Sheamus, Randy Orton, and The Miz. The WWE Championship will be on the line. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, Sheamus, AJ Styles, The Miz, and Jeff Hardy. Cool. Then we had AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy, which was a pretty long match. I wasn't mad about that aspect because these two are absolute studs, you know. These two are two of my favorites right now. I have to say two of my favorites all time would be, one would be Jeff Hardy, yes, and two would also be Shawn Michaels, I'm guessing, but we're not doing that conversation right now. AJ Styles won by hitting the Craft Crusher. If you didn't know what that is, it's basically AJ Styles' submission move to where he like takes your leg and he bends it this way with his leg wrapped around it. It looks, you would have to see it to understand it. It doesn't look that painful. Well, it looks painful, but you just have to see it to understand it, okay? I'm about, my brain is about fried right now, okay? Because I'm on lunch break for school, so I have to hurry up and push this video out like that. Alright, so, yeah, it was a pretty good match. We had the New Day defeating Retribution by pinfall, which it was Snapjack and T-Bar versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston is actually back in action from having a broken jaw, and so yeah, I have this notebook to scratch off what I've already said, so that way I don't repeat it. Yeah, it was I try to care about Retribution, but they just make it so hard. You know, like, if Retribution is supposed to be like the next stars of WWE and the next studs of WWE, why the hell are you making them lose repeatedly? Like, in singles matches, they win, but tag matches, they lose. Like, if you're just gonna do that, just split them up because they're more dominant singly than together-wise. It makes no sense. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Lacey Evans defeated Charlotte Flair by way of disqualification. So now Lacey Evans gets a Raw Women's title opportunity. And yeah, what a build to the match so far, sarcastically. Making Lacey Evans lose by disqualification, saying, or win by disqualification, saying, oh yeah, I won the match because I was getting beat up so bad I couldn't continue. Like, really? Okay, WWE. Randy Orton did defeat Drew McIntyre. I was in the Thunderdome for this match. I was in the Thunderdome for the match. Yeah, it was a pretty banging match. Randy Orton defeated Drew McIntyre via disqualification in the main event of Raw. I'm getting to that now because it's second on my list, and I did it now. I did it fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did it fifth. Damian Priest defeated Angel Garza via disqualification. So, yeah, so this whole thing with Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, can we just get rid of? Because, this whole thing with Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, can we just, like, get rid of this and wipe this out of existence? Because Damian Priest is a badass. He's a Mega Man, you know what I mean? He has extreme talent, and you put him with Bad Bunny. It looks weird. Like, it looks 100% weird. That's all I can say. Keith Lee defeats Riddle via pinfall. A filler match for whatever reason. This one surprised the hell out of me. Lana defeats Nia Jax in the tables match. Let me repeat that. Lana defeats Nia Jax in a tables match. First of all, you just ruined the illustrious history of tables matches because you decided to put Nia Jax in one. And you also just say, oh, this is how we're building a star in Lana. Okay, whatever, I guess. But yeah, in the middle of the match, Nia Jax went for a leg drop on the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and she missed because Lana moved out of the way at last second to prevent herself from potentially dying. Sorry, I can't talk today. Potentially dying, and Nia Jax made a great line by saying, "I'm a butt, I'm a hoe." So yeah, that actually happened. You can go and look that up on YouTube. That actually happened. I'm not just saying that. That actually happened. But after that match, we got Nia Jax and Lana and Shayna Baszler beating up on Lana. So then Naomi comes into the ring because for some reason Lana and Naomi are in a tag team. And then Naomi saves the day, but Nia Jax was brought to the back because of her injuries. I was mistaken. Nia Jax wasn't beating up on Lana because she was injured from the match, which, if she is good, because I really don't like Nia Jax, but if she is injured, I would like to say, we wish you a speedy recovery, Nia, if you were actually injured or if this is just a storyline. It's whatever. So we got Naomi saving the day for Lana, and we got Naomi defeating Shayna Baszler by pinfall. I was in the Thunderdome for that match too. I was in the Thunderdome for Lana defeating Nia Jax, Naomi defeating Shayna Baszler, and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, in which Randy Orton won via disqualification as well. But yeah, Edge cut an awesome promo about how he's still not sure who he's gonna face at WrestleMania because he basically essentially he teased all three matches on Monday. He teased Roman Reigns, he teased Finn Balor, and he teased Drew McIntyre. He said, until I know who is the WWE Champion after Elimination Chamber, and after I know who is the NXT Champion after Sunday, which is Valentine's Day, at TakeOver Vengeance Day, and after I know who will be the Universal Champion, then I'll make my decision. But right now, it's like you're really the only competition for Roman Reigns. And if I had to make a prediction, I would say that it's gonna be Roman Reigns versus Edge at Mania for the Universal title. Edge wins and brings back the big gold World Heavyweight Championship, which I would not mind. I love that championship. I honestly think you should bring it back because that is the one title that actually makes people look like champions. So yeah, but he cut an awesome promo. The Miz came out and interrupted him and he said, "Okay guys, I'm sorry, my phone ran out of storage. I had to go ahead and I had to clear something. So yeah, we're back." But Edge was basically saying, "Oh, I still don't know who I'm gonna face because of the Elimination Chamber. It's uncertain who's gonna walk out as WWE Champion." The Miz said, "I'm gonna walk out as WWE Champion because not only will I be in the Elimination Chamber match, but I am Mr. Money in the Bank because I'm the Miz and I'm awesome." And Edge basically went off venting, saying, "I had to be more than awesome in order to succeed. You need to be more than awesome because I was awesome 20 years ago and look where that got me. It got me absolutely nowhere. I wasn't WWE Champion until 2006. And then he basically said, "And besides, like I've said before, at WrestleMania, I'm taking back what I never lost. So if you're the WWE Champion, or if Drew McIntyre's the WWE Champion, I'd be watching my back if I were you." Well, I don't know exactly what he said because I didn't watch the promo live. I didn't even watch the promo. But from what I've heard, that's the gist of it. So yeah, Bianca Belair was interviewed backstage. She basically said, "I still don't know who I'm gonna face yet. We'll see." Because Asuka was standing right there as well. So yeah. But yeah, basically, if I had to give the show a rating, I would say that it was watchable. A rating for me would be I was in the Thunderdome, so just because of that fact, and because of many more, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say that it was actually a B- show. Because I saw that was the ratings of the show anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. But yeah, it was a good show. I never told you how Randy Orton beat Drew McIntyre by disqualification. He won because Sheamus went to go brogue kick Drew McIntyre, but McIntyre ducked and he hit Orton, and then McIntyre hit a claymore kick on Sheamus. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today, guys. Also, if you haven't already, go subscribe to my second channel. It's called The Hype Squad.